Hey guys, it's me, Boog.
And Dad.
And today we're going to be reviewing the Cracker Barrel Dragon Lamppost.
Absolutely. It's time for another edition of Boog and Dad's Decor.
Yes.
Yes, it's Halloween time, folks. As you guys all know, we're getting into late July, almost August, and pretty much everybody's Halloween is rolling out. This is another creepy thing from the Cracker Barrel. So this is a, as you can see, FY26 Halloween. I'm not sure what that means. But anyway, this is going to be the Dragon Lamppost, like I said, from Cracker Barrel. I'm not sure what HW stands for, but like I said, it is a Dragon Lamppost from Cracker Barrel. Not much going on with the box other than this pretty large box, probably about 2 foot by 3 foot. But anyway, let's get to the review.
Bring it back.
Yes, here it is. So it is pretty tall. Boo's going to take us a measurement here in a second. But the assembly was pretty easy, right, Boo? What did it take me, like 10 minutes?
Yeah.
I mean, you basically have...
If you watched me and Dad's live stream a few days ago, you actually kind of got to see Dad build it kind of off screen.
Yeah, I was building it during our wrestling live stream, our
Yes.
universe mode, crazy universe mode.
Yes.
But anyway, yeah, so for assembly, you basically have 3 pieces. You have this base that's attached, and you can see the seam here. And you're just going to turn it in and lock it. And then one more here, same thing, kind of a turn in and lock. And there's letters on there too, so you can kind of see. B goes to B, C goes to C, and then that's it. So 3 pieces. So you make those 2 connections, and voila, it's done. And then you have the Dragon post. Let's see how tall this thing is, Boo. I'm thinking at least 6 foot, but we're gonna find out for sure here. Let me hold it down for you there, Big. Will that help?
Let's find the best techniques for this.
All right. I'm gonna lock this down, make it a little easier. Keep pulling. But yeah, this thing is really, really amazing. Oh, probably a little too much. Let's let it back in a little bit. Watch your fingers there. Hold on a sec. All right, so trying to get an accurate height for you guys here so you guys can see. That is the 6 foot mark, and he's actually a little taller, so he's about 6. I would say about 6.5 foot, roughly. So just kind of know how tall he is. So yeah, very, very nice. The base is weighted, which is good, but I still don't trust it. Like if you're gonna have it somewhere outdoors where it might be subjected to winds, or even just a knock from a dog, kid, or whatever. I don't trust it not to topple over. So I would consider finding a way to, secure it. If you have to use zip ties around something else, I'm probably going to put it, I think for right now, over here with the Rock Band. So I'll probably zip tie it to that rail behind them just to kind of help, because it will be, it's going to be covered, obviously, for us, but it will be outdoors, so it could be subjected to some winds. So that's something you want to think about, pretty much wherever you store, indoors or outdoors, like I said, is securing it so that it doesn't fall over. Because it's kind of one of those things where the base, like I said, is heavy. Base is probably about 12, 13 pounds. And then the top is also about 10 pounds or so. But then the middle are just these lightweight hollow poles. So, like I said, that kind of makes it, a little awkward as far as, standing with any kind of winds or any kind of bumps or disruptions, that kind of thing. You can kind of see how easily it moves. But anyway, let's talk about the review. So the post, like I said, is a post. Nothing too exciting there. But then we get into the Dragon. So I want to say he's kind of a blow mold, but he's also mixed with a lot of rubber. Like this down here feels more of like a hard rubber, but the details are amazing. As you can see, his tail is just kind of wrapped around this post, which I love. And it goes on up and around. Like I said, to his backside, still got the Cracker Barrel tag on it. And you can see he's $160. But like I said, then once he gets past this phase, he's still kind of rubber here, and then the wings are more of a hard blow mold type plastic. But look at all that detail. It looks really, really good. I love all of this. He will definitely be making his way out to our medieval times part of our Halloween display, because he's going to fit in great with all our other dragons, because we have a lot of dragons, right, Boog? Yeah. Well, at least a couple. He'll be like the 3rd, but that's still awesome. He looks great. He's got this whole, blow and fire effect here. This all lights up, which we'll show you when we come back out, when it gets a little darker, so you can really get that full effect.
Night shot.
But yeah, this looks good. He's got all kinds of kind of reddish, pinkish looking ribs on the inside of his wings. He's just, he looks like an absolutely amazing baby dragon, I guess is the best way I would describe it.
Yeah.
The dragon part itself is about 2 foot tall. That's including the wings. But
kind of looks like the baby version of the Silver Dragon from the Home Depot.
yeah, you're exactly right. He does. And I think that's where he's going to go, somewhere close to him out there once Halloween time gets here and we start setting up. But he looks so good. So let me go around to the back, kind of show you the options. The only thing I didn't like about him, for $160, you do not get a power cord. So this is the one that I already had. It's 6 volts, 2 amps. So I got a ton of these laying around, so I just used it. But you can also put in 4A batteries here. But I didn't want to deal with that. It's just a pain in the cheeks with these little screws. Take them out, put them in. I already knew I had this. And you can order this on Amazon for about $7, which I will be ordering him one because this actually belongs to one of my Rock Band guys. But you can see it kind of plugs in right here. And then yeah, here's your controls. So you've got the on, you've got off foot pad. So you can use a foot pad with this, and this is the input for that foot pad. It's got to be one of those stereotype jacks. It's a cool option to have, even though it's not included. Like I said, even the AC adapter is not included. So that's kind of a bummer for the price for sure. So keep that in mind. You'll have to start off with batteries if you don't have this. But again, you can get it for $6-7 on Amazon. So not the end of the world, just kind of a disappointment. And then he has a couple of features. So once you turn him on, you have an option here for sound or no sound. And basically with the sound, he just makes dragon noises. So I got it off right now. Switch to on. And we'll come around here. So you kind of see his eyes light up, and he's got that awesome fire breathing effect coming, yeah, straight out of his mouth, which is so cool. So yeah, me and Boog will come back, give one shot at the night before we post it. You should kind of see it when it's really dark, but it's a really great effect. Like I said, that effect there absolutely makes it. The sound is cool. I probably wouldn't keep the sound on most of the time, but you do have that option where you can leave it on or turn it off, either way. All right, anything else to add, Boog? What do you think?
I think it's really cool.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Well, hope you enjoyed, and
we'll be back with the night shots.
Absolutely. So yeah, here he is at night, and you can see he looks absolutely amazing. Yeah, the fire effect, light up eyes, the way it kind of gives the inside of the wings that kind of orangey, glowy look. Very, very cool. Awesome piece. I really, really do like this. I guess the debate's kind of like, well, is it worth the $160? Well, that's really just up to the person. Well, definitely, as heavy as the top piece is, I definitely would have loved to have seen that pole be a little more sturdier because it is very weak considering the weight that it has to hold. So that's a little concerning. But other than that, I think it's a great, awesome piece. It looks absolutely amazing. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you on the next one.